Tigers president Dave Dombrowski made the decision to trade 3 of the club's top players who had expiring contracts, among them team ace David Price, which begs the question, what might the starting rotation look like in 2015? Yesterday, Dombrowski said that the starting pitching will be addressed in the wintertime. Tigers in Baltimore for the third of a 4-game set with the Orioles. Bottom of the first inning, Matt Wieters didn't hit it hard. It looked like a line drive in the box score. Scores a run. Birds get a pair to lead 2-zip. Bottom 4, Caleb Joseph. Swing and a drive to left for a home run. 8th of the season for the Orioles backup catcher. Made it 5-0 Baltimore. Top of the 5th, Tigers getting on the board courtesy of one swing of the bat by Nick Castellanos, who goes the opposite way and starts August the way he finished July. 11th home run of the year for Nick. It was 5-2. But bottom 7, Anibal Sanchez still out there for Detroit, and Manny Machado happy about that because he takes the 2-0 pitch out to left center. Second homer of the series for Machado. Orioles win 6-2. Yoenis Cespedes making his New York Mets debut tonight against the National and getting a nice welcome from the Citi Field crowd. First at bat, he grounds out to short to end the first inning. Cespedes 0 for 3, did get an intentional walk in a tie game in the 8th inning for Lucas Duda, who had homered in each of his previous 2 at-bats. You sure about that intentional walk? Matt Williams, Duda delivers the game-winning RBI double. Mets beat the Nats 3-2. Cubs looking for a 4th straight win playing in Milwaukee tonight. Top 3, Anthony Rizzo. He was an all-star this year. 2 aboard, hits his 20th home run of the season. Cubs taking a 3-0 lead. Top 7, so many good young players in this Cubs team. Right here's one of them, Kyle Schwarber, goes deep. That gave Chicago a 4-1 lead. Cubs win it 4-2. That's 4 straight wins. Now just a half a game out of the final wildcard spot in the National League. Whitecaps playing in Fort Wayne tonight, and they lose 4-3 despite home runs from Michael Gerber and the Tigers' 4th-round draft pick back in June, Cade Savic. Same 2 teams tomorrow afternoon in Fort Wayne. Well, it's been a struggle this year on the PGA Tour for Tiger Woods. He missed the cut at consecutive majors for the first time in his career. But after a second-round 66 Friday at the Quicken Loans National, the tournament he's hosting, Tiger found himself in contention, tied for 5th, entering Saturday's 3rd round. Trying to keep it going, but unable to. Tee shot at the par 3 11th. The reaction says it all. Tiger not happy. Bounces this one into the water. He would make double bogey. Not all bad today, though. Par 3 16th. Tiger, much better result. Just going to miss a hole-in-one. This 7 inches from the cup. Tiger shot a 3 over 74, tied for 42nd. Same hole, Ricky Fowler, not as close as Tiger, but makes the same score thanks to this nice putt. That tied Ricky for the lead. He did drop a shot at 17. He's 1 back at 13 under. Kevin Chappell, his approach at 17 from 147 yards out to within about 5 feet. He'd make birdie shot 67. He's tied with Troy Merritt for the lead at 14 under. LPGA was here last week. Now they're in Scotland for the Women's British Open. 36-hole leader Susan Pedersen. A lot of good chances today, but misses the short birdie here at the par 3 15th. She shot an even par 72. She's in 3rd place at 7 under for the tournament. World number 1 in B Park needs the British Open for the career Grand Slam. Birdie's 18. She's tied for 5th at 5 under. Jin Young Ko, 20-year-old from South Korea, playing in her first career major. You'd have never guessed it by watching her. Birdie at 17. Shot 69 today. She's tied for the lead at 8 under with Teresa Liu. NASCAR Xfinity Series at the Iowa Speedway for the U.S. Cellular 250. Just over 100 laps in. Danny Suarez had been running up front all night, making the unscheduled pit stop. Had a tire going down. That put him well back in the field. He actually did recover for a decent finish. Restart with 41 laps to go. Kenny Wallace was running an 11, spins out. Somehow doesn't hit anything, but that brings the caution back out. This race, however, belonged to Ryan Blaney. Led every lap of the night. Hangs on to win the green-white checkered finish. Of course, the Sprint Cup Series is at the Tricky Triangle, Pocono, tomorrow. Martin Truex winning there early in the year, so we'll see how that goes. Tigers, struggling, but that's sort of what happens, right? Because they traded away all those players.
Well, that's what happens. When you get to the trade deadline, these are the types of things that happen. There's some growing pains when you have new players in the roster and whatnot. So
yep.
Maybe we're making excuses, though.
Maybe. But Dave Dombrowski says next year they're all in for a world championship, so they're going to try to address some of their needs in the
beautiful thing about sports is there's always next year.
Always next year.
Always next year. Good. Thank you, Jason.
You bet.
We're going to head to a break. Keep it here on Fox 17 News.